Hi, yeah. Today we'll continue with the biology chapter 6 life processes. Okay, so far we have seen two important life processes, that is your nutrition and respiration, and today we are going to see the next important life process, that is transportation. So whatever we consume in the nutrition, so it has to be transported to all the parts, right? All the parts of the body. So through which means it is transported? Through the blood, right? So transportation we are going to see, and everything, nutrients, carbon dioxide, exchange of gas, everything is transported to each and every part through the blood, because blood is a connective tissue. It is not only a connective tissue. Connective tissue means connect between the organs, right? Different organ system, or everything connected. Connective tissue, not only a simple connective tissue, it is fluid in nature, so it can flow, right? Blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is used for transportation process. Okay, transportation of food materials and everything. Okay, so what is this blood contains? What are the otherwise we can say, what are the components of blood or composition of blood? Okay, if you open this, for example, this is a capillary. It carries the blood means. So what is this blood contains? Okay, it contains a fluid. Already it is mentioned that it is a fluid, right? It is a fluid. This fluid is nothing but your plasma, right? In that plasma, what is suspended? You will have a RBC, red blood corpuscles. RBC, this is your RBC. Okay, RBC is suspended in that. So next, what is suspended in that? Platelets. These are platelets. And what this is RBC, and one more is what? WBC, you know, friends. That is WBC. So these are the main four components of the blood. So the blood contains plasma, that is a liquid medium in which what are all present? RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay. So blood is a connective tissue which contains blood cells. What are the two blood cells? RBC and WBC. Red blood cells we can say, or red blood corpuscles, or white blood corpuscles, right? This is platelets and this is blood plasma, right? So the blood cells, that is divided into RBC and WBC, no? So red blood cells, this red color is due to the presence of what? Hemoglobin, right? That hemoglobin carries the oxygen, you know that. So WBC is pale yellow in color. It is used for increasing the immune system. It fight against the bacteria, virus and all, right? So this platelets helps in the blood coagulation. If it is not coagulated, or if it not clogged, if you get some cut in your hand, cut in your part, then all the blood will flow out, right? So some coagulation part has to be present to clot the blood, to stop the flow of the blood, right? So without this platelets, it will not clot. Okay, then blood plasma, that is also pale yellow in color, that is liquid, right? Okay, so these are the four main parts of the blood, that is plasma, RBC, platelets and WBC, right? Plasma, it is a pale yellow color fluid. It transport food, carbon dioxide, waste products, etc., right? RBC, it contains hemoglobin which transport oxygen. Platelets, it helps in blood clotting. WBC, it helps in fighting against harmful bacteria, virus and germs, that is increasing the immune system, right? So if the blood will not flow or move from one part to another unless a pressure difference is created, right? Or something has to pump this blood, right? So which helps us to pump the blood through the blood vessels or capillaries? This heart helps us to pump the blood through the blood vessels. Clear? So we are going to see the heart, how it pumps, what are the parts, components of this heart, right? So you know that in lower classes you are studying in ninth standard. Heart is a muscular organ. Okay, it is made up of cardiac muscular organ. It has two sides. It has two sides separated by a muscular wall. So how many sides? Two sides. Okay, a heart is a muscular. It is a muscular thing. Okay, muscular thing. You can if you want to know the size of the heart, it is it is big as your fist. Okay, so you can hold your heart in your hand like this. Okay, in your palm like this. Okay, so heart is a muscular organ. It has two sided separated by a muscular wall. Okay, it has four chambers: left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Okay, first we'll see what are the parts, what is carrying what blood and all. Okay, once you are thorough with it, we'll go to the actual shape of the heart. Okay, so I told you, you can hold like this, means you can see this shape. This is a triangular in shape. Okay, for your understanding purpose, I have drawn like this. This is your circulatory system. Okay, this is your circulation of blood. Okay, this is your circulation. Once you are thorough with this flow, then we'll move to the actual diagram. So this is for your understanding purpose. I have put a rectangle. Shape of the heart as rectangle. Okay, I told you it is made up of a muscular organ. It is separated. It has two sides, a right side and your left side. Okay, it has two sides separated by a wall. Okay, muscular wall. This wall is nothing but your septum. What is it? This dividing wall or separating wall. Dividing wall or separating wall is called septum. Okay, so it has two sides, right and left. It is divided by a separating wall called the septum. Okay, it has four chambers. What is this? Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Okay, now I will see how the blood is flowing. Okay, so you know you will get oxygen in the lungs, right? You will get oxygen in the lungs through the pulmonary vein. Through the what? Pulmonary vein, you will get the oxygenated blood. So you will get oxygen through the breathing, proper breathing. You will get the lungs. Okay, through the pulmonary vein, you will get the oxygenated blood. Okay, you will get the oxygenated blood. Because in lungs, once you breathe, you will inhale the oxygen. Oh, right? Through the alveoli, you will get the oxygen mixed with the blood capillaries, right? This hemoglobin carries the oxygen. So it is carried through the pulmonary vein and it will enter the left atrium. What is this? It enters the left atrium because it relaxes. Once it relaxes, you will get the blood inside. Okay, the blood will flow inside. Okay, then you are having two walls. This walls is called, two walls is there, right? It is bicuspid. Since it is two, it is called bicuspid wall. This wall, this always, usually the wall means a one-way flow of the blood. It can allow the blood only through this way. Okay, it will not allow in this direction. Okay, this will not allow. It is only one way flow. Okay, it will allow the blood from left atrium to enter the left ventricle. Okay, it will not allow in the backward flow. From ventricle to atrium, it will not flow. Okay, so this wall is called bicuspid wall. Okay, it will allow the blood into the left ventricle. Okay, it will relax. Once it relaxes, the blood will enter the ventricle. Okay, once it contracts, the blood will flow into the aorta. You can pronounce like this based on English or American. Aorta, aorta. Okay, you can pronounce anything like this. I am pronouncing the aorta. Okay, aorta. Through aorta, that is your main artery. Okay, the oxygenated blood will be flow into the flow into all the organs of the body. Okay, to all the organs of the body through the aorta. From where? From left ventricle. From left ventricle, the oxygenated blood will flow to all parts of the body. All the parts of the body use the oxygenated blood. Oxygen present in the blood, and what will happen? The respiration process, energy will be produced, and what is the byproduct? Carbon dioxide. So from all the body parts, once it is used, you will get a deoxygenated blood. That is, your carbon dioxide will be carried, right? It is through the main vein. What is that main vein? Vena cava. Okay, through this vena cava, this deoxygenated blood will enter the right atrium. Okay, in the right atrium. In the right atrium, you are having again 3 walls. 3 walls means what? Tricuspid. Tricuspid. Okay, tricuspid. Again, it is a one-way flow of the liquid. Okay, it will allow only the deoxygenated blood from here to here. Okay, not from right ventricle to atrium. Okay, so it will allow blood only to flow from right atrium to right ventricle. Okay, so this right ventricle, when relaxed, it collects the blood, and when it contracts, it will push the blood through the pulmonary artery. Okay, pulmonary artery. It carries the deoxygenated blood, and it will the blood carried to the lungs. Okay, so now this deoxygenated blood will be oxygenated once you breathe in. Okay, so this is the circulation of blood. Okay, once you breathe in, oxygen will be get inside. So through the pulmonary vein, oxygenated blood will come and enters the left atrium, and you are having a two-way valve in that. When it relaxes, it will allow the blood to enter the left ventricle. When it contracts, it pushes the blood to the aorta, and it enters all parts of the body. Once it is used, oxygen is used, you will get a deoxygenated blood. Okay, then it is carried through the vena cava, and it enters the right atrium, and you are again having a 3 walls, tricuspid, and it enters the right ventricle. Through the pulmonary artery, it enters the lungs for oxygenation purpose. Clear on this? This is the flow diagram, or you can say the flow chart, or schematic representation of circulation of the blood. Okay, this is only for your understanding, drawn like this. It is separated into 2 sides, right side and left side. It is separated by a dividing wall called septum, and it is right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Clear? In detail, we will study with the actual shape of the heart. Okay, thank you.